Welcome back, everybody. Okay, so I talked to the crew, and we're going to try to convince our Craig to retire. But in the meantime, here he is with Shante Orr.
Hey, it's Craig back with Shante Orr, linebacker, Houston Texans. He is taking a little bit of time out here as we tape this right before the opening of training camp. Are you like, when I was a kid, I always hated the first couple days of school. Do you hate like the first couple days of training camp?
How about the first couple weeks?
I was trying to understand it. Yeah, I mean, the games are what's fun, right?
Yeah,
you don't care about all this other stuff.
You have to do it, to get in shape and, just to get your mechanics down, get your body back ready and to the groove of things. It's a required process, but, it's always fun to go out there and play the games. Even practice during the week. It's better, it's funner to go out there and practice on the field as opposed to sitting in meetings all day.
You had the optional deal, and of course there is no option with Gary Kubiak and the Texans. Everyone shows up.
Yeah.
But did you get a feel? And I was out there a couple times. Did you get a feel that you guys are better, or could you even tell from that?
Everyone really, with all the guys, I can only really speak for the defense because that's who I'm around every day. With all the guys, out there and being our second year in the defense, and everyone really understanding everything now, we were able to, play that much more faster and make that many more plays. And so with everyone knowing the defense, the scheme, what the defensive coordinator wants, knowing what the coaches expect out of us, it allows us to be even better.
But the bad news there is that you were stopping the Texans' offense, so you can't do that. Well, what do you think of the new QB, Matt? Matt Schaub seemed like a nice young fella, and looks like he's pretty skilled at his position.
Yeah.
Remember the last time you were on, I tried to get you to say something about David Carr, and it was the off season, and you wouldn't do it. Now David Carr's gone. Aren't you glad?
No, I'm not glad.
Nice guy.
Over the years, you build a relationship with guys, and we get to know each other off the field. So we all understand that it's a business and the type of things that go on as far as trades and free agency and stuff like that. And hopefully for Dave, he's in a fortunate situation in Carolina, and they'd be able to do some things out there.
I like Matt Schaub, and he's only had 18 games experience in the league, and certainly has not played a full game in all of those 18 games. So it's a little hard to figure out where he's going to be. I'm going to take a wild guess and say I think he's glad he's not in Atlanta, opening training camp there with all the buzz around Michael Vick. What did you guys talk about this stuff? What do you think about that?
I
mean, we can't talk about it because he's not guilty until proven so, but are you kind of glad he's not a teammate so you don't have to deal with all that?
I wouldn't say I'm glad he's not a teammate. Michael Vick is obviously, a great player, and he's proved it over the years, but, as far as, a team being ready and coming into camp, you need that, everyone there at the start of camp to be there and play their roles, and to not have them there can, really hurt their team as far as, what the coach has been preparing for and the scheme of the offense. It's built around Michael Vick.
The guys that say who's going to do what to whom and everything in this league sort of don't think the Texans are going to do much more than they did last year. Would you wouldn't bet that, would you? You got to think you're going to be better.
No, you have to know that every year when you come in and step on the field that you have to, either have gotten better than last year. You cannot stay the same in this league. Those are the guys who become mediocre, who get cut and don't make the cut. So, as a team, I know we've gotten better. We know it. And the only way to even show it is to go out there on the field and prove it.
Well, it's Ryan's guys. I know it's his second year. You hope he doesn't have the sophomore slump. You think you're a better football player now than you were last year at this time?
I definitely was. Each year, I've been in the league initially starting out in the 3-4, then transferring to a 4-3 last year. Each year you have to, I've taken, something from each year to help me develop my game for that next year. As far as just